That's James's dinner for today. Pretty exciting salad, really. And kombucha and stuff. He's going to probably talk about that again. I'm going to talk about the Unholy Trinity. Well, James probably will too. And we're going to review Bon Jovi lyrics from songs they performed on the Crush tour.
Lucky people.
I'm trying to throw things around.
That woke me up.
Yeah. All right, so there we go. I think that'll stay. I wanted to barricade the camera in there so that just in case wind springs up, then it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so I don't know if I really gave the Unholy Trinity. It's not a top of the stack. Just to let you know, I put it on top of the Bon Jovi Crush Tour, but it's just that they're in separate stacks, really. It's
hard to compare.
Yeah. But if I had to, I would put it on the bottom, I think. But anyway, and I'm not a Bon Jovi fan at all. Anyway, oh, I should show you this. So this is how I've written up the lyrics. So if you can see the rhythm pattern and stuff, and there we go. So, but I would suggest that you split your screen, pull up another window, and we'll first talk about Bon Jovi, You Give Love a Bad Name, because this is the one when I'd never listened to Bon Jovi, and I thought they were just like John Bon Jovi himself. He, in one of the interviews in that, he says we're just a bar band, and that's what I thought of them, and they just, that sort of thing doesn't interest me, so I never really listened to them. And then when we're listening to this thing, I hear the lyrics for this song, and I'm like, that's actually not bad. You know? And so then I listened some more, and I thought the concert, they did a great job entertaining people, and so even a non-fan was entertained. Okay, so let's see what we have here.
I'm just going to say before we launch into it,
okay,
we got way more to offer to different people than the average bar band.
The
guy, the John Bon Jovi's way prettier than the average bar band singer.
Yep, very pretty.
Got the chops. I mean, a bar band is like Nickelback, a
And
Canadian band, an Albertan band from Hanna, Alberta. One guitarist in town here in Lethbridge was kind of sneering at them because he knew he was better at playing.
I was looking at I don't know if I wrote that down here, but anyway, I'll talk about it later. I was wondering, well, did they write the lyrics themselves? Yeah, they did. So there you go. That's
so you know who's responsible for this. They're not the best lyrics in the world.
No, but this is poetry. You Give Love a Bad Name. It's poetry. It's not the best poetry, but it's actually, you know, like the rhythm isn't always, like James had mentioned before, and he'll mention again, the rhythm, they tend to just count the strong beats, not the number of weak ones. So they'll usually have 4 strong beats in a line, but it could be triple rhythm, it could be whatever, but they're, anyway.
Sometimes with hip hop,
but it isn't always that way either.
Quadruple rhythm, like really fast sort of stuff. So it might be thumping stupid or thumping stupid down, you know, like they'll just.
Yeah. So I wrote this up a while ago, and I explained to James what I'd done with the highlighters, and I've kind of forgotten. But you can see, like, I have the blue showing where the rhymes are. So they're in couplets. He's written them in couplets. So blame, name, sell, help. And then once you get to, I was really impressed with this part, lines 7, 8, and 9. Whoa, you're a loaded gun. And so you have the In pink, you have the OO, and there's nowhere to run. No one can save me. The damage is done. And so you have, I've underlined in green where there's, what do you call that kind of consonants, James?
Alliteration.
Alliteration. So
correspondence of consonants at the beginning of a word.
So anyway, and James wanted to point out where so I have the couplets, the yellow, and then I have the couplets in orange, and then the couplets in yellow, and then the couplets in orange for the
beats, right?
Yeah, to show where the beats are.
Pink is first beat. This is pink, 4/4 time.
Yeah, how he sings it is shot through the heart, and you're to blame, right? Those ones are the strong ones for him when he's singing it, but really, heart and love and blame and name should be the strong ones, or the strongest of the. So those should be the primary accents. That's how our language is, So, but he does not sing it that way. But still, I'll get into reading about it, and we might get back to describing what I've done there to analyze that. Oh, I should tell you, what I do is I put a line for the strong accents like this, and like this for the weak ones. And if you write poetry, you're like, that's not how it's done. Okay, well, you know what? It's really way easier to see what you're doing, writing it this way. So you can do it however you want to do it. But that's how I do it, and it works really well. So, many lines about half start off running on an accented syllable, which makes this song sound strong, powerful, like Tiger, Tiger, Burning Bright in the Forest of the Night, which you might be familiar with that poem. And really, it was a disappointment because those lines are great, and then it goes downhill from there. But anyway, that's, of course, John Bon Jovi did not write those lines. But
yeah, William Blake's the guy who did. Long time ago, over 200 years ago.
So it's powerful when you can start off running like that, and with rock and roll, that's a good thing to do. The rhymes are good, the rhythm's good, and sung well. Besides bad, getting the accent instead of a name, the accent's written properly, but not sung with proper accent. Shot and heart are off rhymes. There's also assonance in lines 7 and 8, and alliteration lines 9 and 6. Play and paint lines 12 and 14 share assonance and alliteration. Assonance, oh boy, there's angel and chains in line 3 and 5 share assonance. My writing's really messy. I tried to do it neat there so that I could show you. Metaphors, he's her prisoner / schoolboy. She's a devil in disguise and a loaded gun that shot him through the heart. And one shot through the heart, they die. Kiss goodbye, like mafia bosses do before they kill or have people killed. Love chains, passion prison, heartbreak, death by a gunshot wound to the heart, and also hell. Romance, a play, a game. Being loved, heaven. Lines 12. In the chorus, play gets the strongest primary accent. Used in parallelism, both she and he are playing. There's parallelism again in first kissed and first goodbye. The line 16, school and act get the primary accents, which make one think of a high school play, which makes one think in lines 14 and 15 that the way she's made herself up is just stage makeup. She's acting shy, but her schoolboys are the innocent ones. Line 14, painted smile isn't real. Line 3, angel smile, she's a devil in disguise. In line 7 and 8, all primary accents have assonance. Unlike in Sarah McLachlan's song lyrics from Fumbling Towards Ecstasy Live that we analyzed earlier this fall, Bon Jovi keeps the you and I straight. The meaning of the lyrics are easily understood, and the lyrics are better all around. You Give Love a Bad Name is a better poem / song than anything Sarah McLachlan featured on Fumbling Towards Ecstasy Live. Which, I like listening to her stuff. I don't like hearing the lyrics because they're really bad. In her video, she mentioned that everyone's educated in her family. Both her brothers have master's degrees, and her mother was going back to uni to get her master's. Why didn't they stop her from singing those lyrics? Why didn't her publish her? Didn't they care about her? They basically let herself, I'm going to say poo, herself in public, repeatedly. When she closes her eyes and sings on stage like her lyrics are powerfully moving her, she looks like a fool. Her audience wants to believe she's a genius, singer, pianist, guitar player, composer, but when one actually hears, or worse, reads her lyrics, she comes across as an idiot savant. We don't have the same preconceptions with Bon Jovi. We don't expect much from the lyrics. We expect they're a bunch of idiots, really, the band members. So when we see them try to write poetry and sometimes succeed in doing so, we're impressed. So that's all I really had to say about that one. Did you want to say any more? Okay.
You did a good job.
I have something else here. The verses are accentual syllabic, 4 per line, besides one mixed metaphor. The chains in prison don't fit.
They're accentual. Accentual syllabic is what you write.
Yeah. Could have stuck to the gun thing. That's what we got.
Okay. So you write accentual syllabic. You count the syllables and the accent.
Oh. And what were you saying?
This is accentual.
Just accentual, not syllabic.
Not accentual syllabic.
Okay.
They don't count the syllables.
I'm trying to learn the jargon.
It's just jargon. It's not overly important. It's just so other people can understand. She understands entirely what she's doing when she's writing this stuff.
Okay. Oh, this is a mess. We wrote this up not as well. So.
Oh well.
Bon Jovi, Bad Medicine. Oh, James will probably talk about he'll describe primary and secondary accents there, and why that fell short, even though it's powerful that way. I love the way they build up to with the 7, 8, and 9, line 7, 8, and 9, when they're building up, they're really building. Damage is done, shot through the heart, and he's just
building up.
Yeah, it's awesome, right? So that song, awesome. They did a great job. It's just there's a few things that
the lyrics aren't great.
Whatever, but the way that they work the sound of it, and it really works. So anyway, Bad Medicine. James likes this one. I don't like it as much. That's the one I liked, and these other ones, no, not so much. So, your love is like bad medicine. Bad medicine's what I need. Need, not what, should get the accent, but what he gives is what. Shake it up like bad medicine. There ain't no doctor that can cure my disease. Ease and disease should be stronger than cure. And it goes on like that. It's basically, this is a thing that they have problems with when they're writing. They want to sing it the other way, and really the accents are in the wrong place. It's not really bad. It's not really bad because at least he's not making weak accents strong, which Sarah McLachlan was doing.
Oh my God.
So anyway, it's just that secondary accents are being treated as primaries and vice versa. That's all. So we get down to prescribe a remedy, rem, not D, and rem over scribe.
So they're singing remedy.
In that same line, it'll take more than a doctor. More should get the accent, not take.
Take more than what?
Yeah.
People don't talk though.
No. I've got lots of money. Lots should get the accent, not I've.
I've got lots of money.
Yeah, it's
as opposed to someone else.
Then, gonna take more than a shot. More should get the accent, not take.
Take more than.
And counting the symptoms.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. All, not I've. And then 3, not 1. Love, not fell. Fall. Love, not fall. That's for the next line. Love, not fall. What a mess. I don't need a needle to be giving me a thrill. Thrill, not give. I don't need no anesthesia or nurse to bring a pill. Pill, not nurse. I've got a dirty down addiction that doesn't leave a track. Track, not doesn't. Addiction, not dirty. I've got a Jones for your affection, like a monkey on my back. Back, not monk. Affection, not Jones. There ain't no paramedic gonna save this heart attack. Heart, not save. Med, not ain't. I need a respirator because I'm running out of breath. Rest, not need. Save, breath, not run. For your, an all-night generator wrapped in stockings and a dress. Dress, not stock. Gen, not all. And gen, not in the word generator. That one's pretty bad. When you find your medicine, you take what you can get. Get gets the accent, not take.
Take what you can
Med should get the accent. Well, they haven't found it yet, because if there's something better, baby, better, not something. Well, they haven't found it yet. Yet, not haven't. So, it's accentual, 4 beats per line. It's what they prefer for verses, 4/4 time. The first accentual, biggest on first accent, secondary on the third. The problem is that the English language doesn't tend to be primary, tertiary, secondary, tertiary. In English, the primary tends to be at the end of the phrase. Extended metaphor done as a simile. Your love is poison, bad medicine. The way it's set up is like the affection is a monkey on this back. I guess you can get a heart attack from drugs or poison, but there's a jump here to needing a paramedic, acting like the love is a drug overdose, but he needs it. Jump to all-night generator is ridiculous. Needing a defibrillator maybe would be better. He's not wanting to get the monkey off his back, he's feeding it. Pun, medicine, you take what you can get. All right. And that's all we're going to talk about for now. We will have more Bon Jovi, but that's enough for now. So the
We're still
Unholy Trinity,
holding off doing.
Yeah, because
What's that horrible one for? Bed of Roses.
Bed of Roses. We can't stand that.
Pauline keeps saying,
So,
we got to do that one.
gotta
I'm
do it,
saying,
we gotta do it.
yeah,
Keep putting it off.
tomorrow and tomorrow.
Yeah, because we don't like it. But it was very popular, and so I feel like we should do it. And I mean, we'll talk about that a little more while we're talking about the Unholy Trinity here, because this is a Western. And I looked at this and I'm like, oh man, Pierce Brosnan. And I was thinking, well, Samuel L. Jackson, he might be able to pull the thing along. And boy, was I surprised. Pierce Brosnan did an excellent job. He did a great job in this. And the scenery was beautiful. And Samuel L. Jackson actually...
It wasn't beautiful.
No,
but,
it didn't work. It didn't work. He was... Well, James will talk about that a bit.
Well, I got to say, he did his usual acting job. He usually plays something, the same sort of thing. He's kind of a smart-ass, smart buttock kind of
Sure,
guy.
yeah, I don't know if that's a swear. I'm not sure. Anyway, it just didn't work in this. And the main thing pulling this down were the female actors in this. They were terrible. And there's some problems with the story. I mean, you get near the end and you're like, okay, how did they know that he was in the church? How could they possibly know?
I was sitting there thinking, how did they fit this in? I knew they were nearing the end of their run. That they were going
to try to jump it, and it's like,
I figured they were going to jump it,
and they did.
Going, how are they going to do it? And sure enough,
yeah. So, surprisingly, this movie, even though they obviously put way more money into it and stuff like that than the Nicolas Cage Western that we just watched, Heather Graham and stuff too, that one was better. This one not nearly as good, even though beautiful scenery and everything. And wow, Pierce Brosnan, you're getting awesome at acting.
He's getting much better.
I didn't know that he'd ever become a real actor, honestly. I thought he was just going to be something you like to look at because he's so very handsome.
He was almost like a catalog model.
Yeah.
Initially, he wasn't even a soap opera actor.
But having said that, I don't believe Samuel L. Jackson as this character at all.
It's not his fault.
It's not his. It was just written badly for him.
Black folks, when I was young, didn't talk as sassy as he was talking. It's supposed to be about something like 1888 or something. Yeah, he would have just got beaten up that'd be the best he would hope for, talking the way he's talking.
So there's some things in this that just didn't work. And like, I didn't believe him as the cowboy that he was. I didn't believe the native woman as the... that was ridiculous. She's living out on her own. Oh yeah, because native women, that's how they lived, out on their own as cowboys. Ridiculous. So
she had lip surgery
Yeah, she's a native person with big lips, like collagen implants sort of thing. Anyway, and that's one problem with the Bon Jovi thing. I realized that song, I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. But it's terrible because you can't possibly believe him as that. So you're like, no, John Bon Jovi, not a cowboy. And I doubt he even rides a motorcycle. And if he does, it'd be like, I remember there was something that Bukowski wrote. It was
Charles Bukowski.
Yeah, it was about. Well, see, what happened was Mickey Rourke played Bukowski in Barfly, right?
And so in order
to get to know how he was supposed to be acting, he spent some time with Bukowski, and so Bukowski wrote about this, and he called the guy Ricky Mork, so it was very obvious who he was writing about, and he described him as, or he said he rides around, something like he rides around with on his motorcycle with his motorcycle gang of hairdressers or something like that. Like, it was absolutely, yeah, it was cruel, really. But really, that's, even if John Bon Jovi rode a motorcycle, that's what anybody would be thinking about. They'd think he's like that, not like that he's kind of a poser, not actually a motorcycle sort of person. So I never cared for that song. When I heard that, I was just like, oh, this is a loser song. But whatever, I don't know.
And I ride on a steel horse.
Yeah, it's really bad that way.
That's like old-fashioned fake poetry.
So I don't know if James wants to talk about the Unholy Trinity more, or some Bon Jovi stuff more. Were you going to describe primary, secondary accents? Or, like, just try to explain that to him? Because we're going to be talking about that more.
If you want to write poetry, you should know a little bit about music. Most music, rock and roll, pop, whatever, is in 4/4 time. Sometimes it's 2/4 time. It's hard to tell the difference. But I was taught to kind of beat out the time. They tried to raise me in my religion along with all the boys to preach and lead singing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's 4/4 time. And 4 time is you go in like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can get 6 each time. You're told to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. It's kind of like fast 3/4. 2/4 time is like 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. The difference between it and 4/4 time, as far as I'm concerned, is pretty academic. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, most stuff to these not overly trained ears is 4/4 time.
Yeah.
I'll have to go in and study. A little bit cold.
Okay.
I'm getting phlegm, so I'm not talking properly. So
okay, so we'll talk about this later?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.